So yesterday we got exposed to, some sycophantic, seriously dirty politicians in Arizona, Georgia, and a tiny slice of Wisconsin. But let's go through. We just went through Arizona. You got some serious work to do in the midterms. You do. You've got some crazy politicians that need to go. Mark Fincham and Kelly Ward, Andy Biggs. Andy Biggs, can you believe that? Senators Wendy Rogers. This cyber ninjas thing that they put you through. I mean, honest to God, you got some Debbie Lesko over there. You got Paul Gosar, who is just batcrap crazy. And his own family will testify against him. You understand that, right? I don't know what it is. I would say it's the heat, not the humidity. Whereas in Florida, it's the heat and the humidity. And it makes people crazy. Crazy. Anyway, Georgia was no better.
Georgia's Republican Secretary of State and his deputy on the receiving end of this recorded phone call from the former president long after the state was called for Mr. Biden.
I just want to find 11,780 votes, which is one more than we have, because we won the state.
Those Georgia officials fact-checking the former president's claim about the election and explaining why he lost their state.
What happened in fall of 2020 is that 28,000 Georgians skipped the presidential race, and yet they voted down ballot in other races. And the Republican congressman ended up getting 33,000 more votes than President Trump, and that's why President Trump came up short.
They skipped it. You just skipped it. You couldn't make it. You couldn't hold your nose and vote for Trump, but you wanted to vote Republican anyway, and give him what he needs in order to railroad you, in order to steal from you, in order to create chaos for all of us. But you skipped it. You just didn't bother to weigh in. Oh, Georgia. I mean.
Why wouldn't you want to find the right answer, Brad, instead of keep saying that the numbers are right? So look, can you get together tomorrow? And Brad, we just want the truth. It's simple. And everyone's going to look very good if the truth comes out. It's okay. It takes a little while, but let the truth come out. And the real truth is I won by 400,000 votes, at least.
What?
So what are we going to do here, folks? I only need 11,000 votes. Fellas, I need 11,000 votes. Give me a break.
Didn't he go to the Wharton School of Business or some crap like that? Didn't he, didn't his daddy, buy him some sort of a degree? How come he doesn't know that if you won by 400,000 votes, all you need is 11,000 to win? I mean, how does that work in Trump world? How does that work in any world? How does that work in any business? How does that work? Answer, it doesn't. He's full of dung. The man is a criminal. He is a corrupt mofo, is what he is. We need to codify that into law. We need USC Section 18. That's the criminal code. We needed to have Bess Levin said, we need a special penal code section. She got the citation a little bit off, so let me just fix it so it's really funny, okay? So we need USC Section 18, 219A5A, and it needs to define corrupt mother clucker, is what it needs to do. This is unbelievable to me. Every single claim he made on that phone call was checked.
There's nothing wrong with saying that, that you've recalculated, because the 2,236 and absentee ballots, I mean, they're all exact numbers that were done by accounting firms, law firms, etc. Mm-hmm. And even if you cut them in half, and cut them in half again, it's more votes than we need.
Mr. Secretary, is there any way that you could have lawfully changed the result in the state of Georgia and somehow explained it away as a recalculation?
No, the numbers are the numbers. The numbers don't lie. We had many allegations, and we investigated every single one of them. In fact, I challenged my team, did we miss anything? They said that there was over 66,000 underage voters. We found that there was actually zero. You can register to vote in Georgia. When you're 17 and a half, you have to be 18 by Election Day. We checked that out, every single voter. They said that there was 2,423 non-registered voters. There were 0. They said that there was 2,056 felons. We identified less than 74 or less that were actually still on felony sentence. Every single allegation we checked, we ran down the rabbit trail to make sure that our numbers were accurate.
So there's no way you could have recalculated it except by fudging the numbers?
The numbers were the numbers, and we could not recalculate because we had made sure that we had checked every single allegation. And we had many investigations. We had nearly 300 from the 2020 election.
Oh, my God.
I heard it was close. I said, there's no way. But they dropped a lot of votes in there late at night. You know that, Brett.
Mr. Secretary, did somebody drop a lot of votes there late at night?
No. I believe that the president was referring to some of the counties when they would upload, but the ballots had all been accepted and had to be accepted by state law by 7 p.m. So there were no additional ballots accepted after 7 p.m.
Let's play the next clip in which the president makes claims about so-called dead voters.
The other thing, dead people. So dead people voted. And I think the number is in the close to 5,000 people.
It's just making
and
crap
they
up.
went to obituaries. They went to all sorts of methods to come up with an accurate number. And a minimum is close to about 5,000 voters.
Mr. Secretary, did your office investigate whether those allegations were accurate? Did 5,000 dead people in Georgia vote?
No, it's not accurate. Actually, in their lawsuits, they allege 10,315 dead people. We found 2 dead people when I wrote my letter to Congress that's dated January 6th. And subsequent to that, we found 2 more. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 people, not 4,000, but just a total of 4, not 10,000, not 5,000.
Well, you know that, Brad. You know that they dumped vote. You know that, Brad. You know that in the middle of the night they brought in vote. You know that, Brad. You know that dead people voted, right, Brad? You know that, Brad. You know that people under 18 vote. You know that felons voted, Brad. You know that, right? You know all of this. So why don't you just tell the truth, Brad? Why don't you just tell the truth? You will be mightily rewarded. You will be praised. But if you don't do it, this could be criminal. You understand? This could be criminal. Extorting people, threatening people, making crap up, throwing numbers out there. And they checked it all. They went through obituaries. Who are they? This was garbage. This was bunk. This was just pure rubbish. This was swill. And these men, okay, we would not agree on, they literally went forward and changed election laws in Georgia because they're not really all that into, the participation called voting. But they also weren't going to perjure themselves or lie or cheat for Donald Trump. So there's something, a little something.